Oh my God.
The first video we're looking at today comes from on TikTok. A woman named Stephanie McKee posted a highly unsettling video showing something legitimately terrifying happening right outside her house in the middle of the night. In the video, we see footage from an outdoor home surveillance camera that at first appears to capture nothing but a calm and eventful night. But after just a few seconds, it becomes clear that something very strange is going on. A bizarre ghost-like figure can be seen wandering across the frame before vanishing into the night, never to be seen again. Stephanie says her whole family was creeped out when they watched the footage, and honestly, it's not hard to understand why. She also mentions that when they moved into the house which they are renting, they found crystals placed above every single entrance. Her family decided to leave them there. And after seeing this video, she now believes that might have been a wise decision. As for what's really going on in this clip, it's undeniably creepy. The figure appears semi-transparent and moves with an oddly floaty motion, vanishing from view in a way that feels unnatural. Many viewers believe it could be something paranormal, like a ghost or spirit making itself known. Skeptics, however, have suggested a few alternate possibilities. One theory is that it could be a real person, walking by, maybe a neighbor or passerby, and that the camera's lower resolution and lighting distortion simply make them appear ghostly. The eerie glow and motion blur. Common to night vision cameras can definitely turn an ordinary person into something much more mysterious. Others propose camera glitches, lens flares, or even small insects caught near the lens. But none of these quite explain the shape, gait, or how the figure fades into the night. If this was faked using CGI, it's worth noting that the illusion is impressively realistic and blends well with the video's quality. Nothing about it immediately screams edited. So, what do you think? A spirit caught on camera, or just someone caught at the right place, in time distorted by the technology? Let me know your theories below. This next TikTok video we'll be having a look at takes place right near the Highway of Tears. For those who are unaware, this is an extremely creepy place that once you hear the backstory is sure to send shivers down your spine. The Highway of TS is a 720-kilometer stretch of Highway 16 in British Columbia, Canada, between Prince George and Prince Robert. Since the late 1960s, this remote corridor has been the site of numerous disappearances and murders of mostly Indigenous women and girls. The region is marked by vast wilderness, limited public transportation, and isolated communities, making it particularly dangerous for those forced to hitchhike. The lack of adequate infrastructure and systemic neglect have contributed to the vulnerability of travelers, while the slow pace of investigations has drawn criticism from Indigenous groups, human rights organizations, and the public alike. The video posted to TikTok by a woman named Anita Neal shows her filming outside of a window on a cold and dreary day. It's absolutely bone-chilling. Just make sure to turn your volume all the way up. Someone is screaming down there. I better go down there. All throughout the duration of the video, you can hear what sounds like blood-curdling screams coming from somewhere, every close by. Sadly, Anita doesn't have any clue as to what was going on here, but it's very apparent that something very bizarre was going on. And I highly doubt that the sound we heard was high winds or anything as nothing in Anita's yard seems to be getting blown around. What do you guys make of this creepy video? Be sure to let me know down in the comments. A Reddit user known as SL Veta posted a video to the Ghost subeditor just over a week ago and has been the talk of the community ever since then, and you're about to find out why. There's a good amount of context the upload provides alongside the video, but let's have a look at the video first, and then we'll delve deeper into the backstory here. The uploader posted a video with this caption that helps to clarify things and give us a better understanding of what was going on. Quote, "My uncle who lived with my parents passed away in March. The door that leads to the garage can be seen opening on its own, and the light turns on once it's open. They've never had anything happen at their house. Currently, until this last night, the door opening on its own wouldn't have made me think anything, but the light turning on got me. It's not an automatic light. When I listen with sound on, I feel like I can hear movement as well. His birthday was this past Sunday, and my mom's birthday was the day after the 25th. They always celebrated together. The timing is getting me too. My mom kept his dog in his room with all his stuff in it. As is, I feel like it's him returning home." The video didn't give me bad vibes at all, but maybe I'm just being wishful that it's him. What do you think? End quote. Whether you believe in the paranormal or not, it's hard to ignore the deeply emotional context here. The timing, the birthday, the preserved room. It all paints a picture of love, memory, and longing, and the light turning on just as the door cracks open adds a haunting but oddly comforting element. If this really is the uploader's uncle making one final visit, then it's not just a ghost story. It's a moment of connection, one that might bring more comfort than fear. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. This video, posted to TikTok by user Gima Pashra, showcases busy road on a rainy day, filmed in West Java, Indonesia, near the elementary school, SD Negara Pokuat. At first glance, nothing seems out of the ordinary, but that quickly changes in the blink of an eye. If you look closely at the left-hand side to the screen, you will spot what appears to be some sort of shadow. Person rising and running alongside the building. The video ends abruptly, leaving viewers to wonder what exactly they just witnessed. Unfortunately, the clip is extremely short and offers no additional context. The sign in the shot helped identify the location, but we still don't know who filmed it or what happened after. Some viewers believe it could simply be aerial person whose form was distorted by the camera. Security cameras, especially in low light and rainy conditions, often create odd motion blur or ghosting effects that can make people appear translucent or unusually fast. That could explain the shadowy appearance and why the figure seems to vanish so quickly. That said, the way the figure seems to rise from a crouched position and bolt off without a clear physical explanation definitely adds to the creepy factor. It's not surprising. This one left a lot of people unsettled. So what do you think? Was this just a trick of the camera or something unexceptionably? Let me know down in the comments. Reddit user. The Capitan's Chair posted an extremely intriguing video to the Ghost subreddit, accompanied by a good amount of context, making this one of the most thought-provoking ghost clips you'll see today. According to the uploader, they used to work night shifts at a prominent cancer hospital in Utah where ghost stories were a regular topic among nurses and security guards. The video itself is from 2016 and was shared among hospital staff before the uploader got a copy in 2020, so the quality is a little rough. She goes in the wall. There's nothing there. Oh my God, in the footage, a woman appears to be sitting in a wheelchair wearing a hospital blanket and visible through a window in the parking garage. But the space she's in is actually a stairwell, meaning she's technically hovering above the stairs. Quote, "When the guards on the night shift saw her disappear from view, they rushed outside, thinking she'd leapt off the edge of the garage and killed herself. When they got out there, she was gone without any trace. They came back in and inspected the video closer and realized she was a ghost." End quote. The uploader says this was one of several ghosts known to appear at the hospital. This particular spirit was often seen by night staff in rooms 24 through 26. The bone marrow transplant unit, usually seated in a wheelchair and staring silently out at the city lights. She'd vanished the moment anyone walked by and looked back. If this story and video are real, it's one of the most compelling pieces of ghostly evidence in recent memory. There's something especially eerie about the way she seems to simply exist there quietly without ever drawing attention until she's noticed. What do you think? Is this the spirit of a patient still lingering in a place that meant something to her, or just a well-timed illusion? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Over. On the Moon. Subreddit. Reddit user vampire. Sock. 13 shared a mysterious piece of footage that's left a lot of people scratching their heads. According to the uploader, the video was captured on the night of April 29, 2025 at around 10:30 p.m. Pacific Time in Northern California. They explained that while sitting outside reading, they noticed what initially looked like an airplane light. But the longer they stared, the stranger things got. Quote, "What I saw was the crescent of the moon, forming from a small point of light into a full crescent. As I continued to watch, the crescent dissipated to nothing. I called my son outside to see what I was seeing, and he was as perplexed as I was." End quote. Let's take a look at the footage and see if you can spot what they did. I know. I have no clue what that cause. The sun has been set for a couple hours. No, that's not what a lunar eclipse looks like. What's in front of it now. It's got 2 dots on it. Now it's got what the is going on, starting to cover it. What is that? There's not a cloud in the sky. I can't explain. I've never seen anything like this. Yep, and now whatever. It's gone. It's just a little star there now. Nope, it's gone. The uploader continues by explaining that the moon appeared and disappeared a total of 7 times and then vanished for good. Even though it hadn't yet reached its official set time, the moon didn't return. They stayed outside waiting for it to reappear, but it never did. Quote, "There were no clouds in Thesky to obstruct the moon, and there were no fires that might create smoke." End quote. They even posted a separate video of the area during the day to give viewers a better idea of the environment in which this happened. As of now, no one has been able to definitively explain what was captured in this video. Was it a camera issue, an obscure atmospheric phenomenon, or something truly unusual passing between us and the moon? Whatever the case, it's an unsettling mystery. And until we get an answer, it'll likely keep viewers wondering what exactly happened in that quiet Northern California sky. Imagine it's late at night and you're driving down the highway with only a few streetlights to guide your way. Most of us have been there, and we probably all agree it's unsettling. Visibility can be poor, and one wrong move could lead to something terrible. That's why the following video posted to TikTok by user named Jose Feto is so chilling. It proves that literally anything can happen while driving in the dark. The first video shows Jose cruising along like normal when something terrifying happens. Out of nowhere, a man, or possibly a ghostly apparition, appears directly. In his path, Jose reacts just in time and swerves to avoid hitting it. Luckily, he escapes unharmed. Then, in a second video posted on a different day, Jose drives down the exact same road late at night, and once again, this happens. A figure that looks nearly identical to the one in the first video appears in the same spot. Whether it's a prank, a repeat encounter with the same person, or something more supernatural, it's undeniably eerie. Of course, some viewers have pointed out that it could just be a man standing on the road, maybe even someone trying to scare drivers. But if it is a real person, why would they appear in the same place on different nights, risking their life? That's the part that leaves us questioning what's really going on here. Whatever your theory, keep these clips in mind the next time you're driving down a dark and lonely road.